Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your new moon in Virgo reading. This new moon is occurring on September 14th or 15th, depending on where you happen to be on this planet of ours. And it can bring in some really interesting aspects. So we're going to get right into what this new moon means collectively. We're going to highlight a few planetary aspects with this new moon, and then we're going to pull out some cards for each individual sign and show what area of life this moon may be activating for you, because the new moon brings in new energy, new opportunities, and a chance to get started on something. So I will have all of your timestamps for all of your signs down below. But first off, let's get right into this moon energy and what this is all about. So this is occurring on, if you're in Pacific Standard Time, so on the west coast of North America, this is going to be on September 14th at 6:39 p.m. If you're on the east coast of North America, it's 9:39 p.m. London, England is going to be on the 15th. Okay, but at 2:39 a.m., so in the middle of the night, right? And in Sydney, Australia, this is going to be also on the 15th. Okay, so a little bit later. So this can either happen while you're awake or while you're asleep. Now, fear not, okay, because the new moon energy does come in a few days before the actual height of the new moon, and it lasts for a few days after, but it can really initiate something for us in the short term for the next couple of weeks, and in the longer term for the next 6 months, right, until we get the full moon in Virgo. That will be 6 months from now. Now, some of the key words for this particular moon is expect change. And this is deep, profound, long-lasting change. So where have you wanted to make change in your life? Is it something to do with your relationships? Is it your job? Is it something to do with your home and where you live? Is it some aspect of you? Maybe you're looking to break some cycles, break some bad habits, and start some new, better habits in your life. This is a really good moon to do that. Okay. This is also a new moon where we take initiative, we get organized, and we get things done. And this carries with it a big breaking free energy, liberating us from things that have been keeping us stuck, keeping us trapped and going around in circles. And this is bringing us some freedom. This new moon is happening at it's got a very big Sagittarian degree, a 21 degree, and Sagittarian energy brings in the influence of Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is retrograde at the moment. We do have a number of planets retrograde, all right, but Jupiter in Taurus is retrograde and has been for a few days now. Okay, has been since September 4th. And Jupiter is a very beneficial planet, even in retrograde. Does bring us expansion and growth. It is the planet of wisdom. This is the planet that can really help us to expand our horizons, look out into the future. But Jupiter also brings us some good luck, right? So good luck and some good fortune along the way. Now in retrograde, it's still helping us, but it can help us to reverse a cycle a little bit. It can slow something down that we've been dealing with that's been causing us a little bit of grief. So if you've been having money issues, it can kind of take a little bit of pressure off. If you've been feeling that things have been quite chaotic, it can help kind of cool things down a little bit. So it still helps us. It may not necessarily stop certain things in its tracks, but it can slow things down enough that we can deal with things, right? Because when we're in an energy of chaos and everything's going really, really fast, we just feel like things are spinning out of control. So Jupiter in retrograde can actually very much help us in this regard. All right, so we've got that going on. Now, this new moon, right at this time, we have Mercury retrograde, and Mercury has been retrograde for a little bit now, and Mercury is on the 14th, stationing direct, so it's preparing to come out of retrograde and go in its forward-looking motion again. So this is giving us an opportunity to where we've been pausing on things, where we've been contemplating things, and we've really been slowing things down and thinking about things. This is telling us in this energy, get ready to take some initiative, get ready to start to move things forward at a pace that you're comfortable with. Right? So this can be really beneficial for you. You might be making some final decisions on things that you've been contemplating for a little while. You might get clarity on something there as well. Okay. So, but it is this influx of fresh new ideas, new thinking, and of course, clearing away the cobwebs a little bit for you in this energy. The new moon itself, the new moon in Virgo, does carry a mild energy. It is down to earth. We can maybe be a little philosophical. Maybe we're gaining some wisdom and enlightenment. And it is an earthy energy, so we are down to earth in this. So we also have a really positive aspect with this new moon and Uranus. So Uranus is modern ruler of Aquarius, and Uranus brings us evolution. And this brings change. This brings inventiveness to us. This helps us reform our life, reform our areas that have been not where we want them to be. This does really have us focusing on the future, where we want to get to. We have visions when we get this energy coming in here. But Uranus, though, does bring chaos. Okay, that's its job. Uranus brings chaos. It brings awakenings for us. And, so it can make things a little bit uncomfortable for us, right? Because change is quite often uncomfortable, but change and breaking free and freeing ourselves from things is required, right? Otherwise, we're forever going to be stuck in a stagnant or backwards motion, and that's not what we're about. We don't want to do that, okay? So we can have some really great things going on, but we might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but there's something pushing you forward. There's something propelling you. And even if you can't put your finger on it, follow your gut. All right, because think it's leading you in a really good direction. It's leading you down the proverbial garden path, but towards something that you really want, something you really desire. Okay, but it may require you making some big changes. Okay, so very good, but also maybe even a little bit scary, because we have fear of the unknown. Okay, and Uranus moves us forward to the unknown. All right. Uranus is the ruler of the Fool card, right? And if we think about the Fool, take a leap of faith. Trust yourself that you're making the right decisions. Trust yourself that you're headed in the right direction. You might not know what lies ahead on the path, right? But you just know that you are excited to be there. Okay. We do also, a lot of things going on. We do also at this moon, we've got a grand trine, and it'll hit some signs a little bit harder, but a grand trine between Uranus and Pluto. So both Uranus and Pluto do bring change. Okay. Pluto tends to dredge things up from the underworld, if you will. Okay, so this can be some depths of emotion. This can be things that have been hidden from you, elusive to you. This can bring second chances sometimes in this energy. And so Pluto can actually really help you to make some positive change, but sometimes the things that you don't quite know. Pluto puts you in a position of power, right? And when we are feeling powerful, we're feeling strong, whatever we need to do to get ourselves to where we want to get to, we feel like we can do it. We feel more confident. We feel that kind of, we're really tapping into the power within, the power of our mind, body, spirit, and emotion, and everything all lining up there for you in a very positive way. So we do have a lot that's going on, but it is all serving a purpose. All right. So having said all of that, we're going to get into some energy, some cards coming out for each individual sign. So when we're doing these things, you may want to watch your rising sign if you know it. If you don't know it, there's a lot of resources out there for you to get your birth chart. To get an actual rising sign, you do need to know, obviously, your birthday, day, month, year. Okay. You also need to know where you were born, the city you were born in, but you also really do need to know the time of day you were born. Okay, if you don't, we'll use We use noon, and it's workable, right? But it's not 100% accurate. So if you do know your rising sign, watch your rising sign first. All right. Followed by your sun sign, right? Your sun sign really does highlight your vitality, your energy, your career path, the face you put out there to the world. All right. And then also watch your moon sign as well, because your moon sign is all about your subconscious, your emotions, how you feel about things, right? And when our feelings can give us motivation as well. So certainly watch all three of your signs, if you do know them all, just to get the big overall picture for yourself. And we'll also see what houses each sign is being highlighted for each one of you. So I'm going to put all of the timestamps in the description box and the comment section down below so that you guys can see them and they're easy for you to navigate, and you can just jump back and forth across each one. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to start with Aries. And if you wouldn't mind, if you do have just one spare moment to flick at the finger, if you do enjoy my content, please do consider giving this video a like, give it a share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and throw a comment in the box down below as well. The YouTube algorithm is a recommendation system, and the more people interacting with videos that you watch, the more people it gets shown to. It's just the way that system works there. All right. So, I'm guilty of that too. I do watch some videos out there and I just never hit the like button or anything like that. And I keep berating myself that I really should, because as a creator on this end, I know how it affects you. So anyways, if you have a spare moment and if you wouldn't mind, that would be wonderfully helpful. So I thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful new moon. Aries is up first. Hello there, Aries. This is your new moon in Virgo reading. Now, this new moon is taking place in your 6th astrological house. The 6th house is ruled by Mercury and Virgo. So you might be getting clear with yourself. You might be finding yourself focusing a little more on areas that affect your health, your well-being, your fitness. This might be where you're going to start a new exercise regime, perhaps. You might be trying to eat a little bit better. You might be trying to develop some better daily habits as well, right? What do I do during the day? Where do I waste time? Where do I need to give myself more time back? Right? So this also has to do with pets. So some of you might be getting a new pet at this time as well. All right. So a lot about you, a lot focused on healing your physical health, your emotional health. This can be a great time for you to make an appointment with your doctor for like an annual checkup. That might be in the cards for you. If you've had anything that's been bothering you physically or emotionally, it may be time to make that appointment, okay, rather than putting it off. Remember, this new moon is bringing you in. The time of thinking and procrastinating and contemplating is over, and it's time for you to take some action and get something done, okay? So get yourself to the gym, buy yourself some salad and some more veggies, and replace your French fries on the side of your burger with some greenery, right? That kind of thing, okay? And this will absolutely help you. Some of you are actually looking to give back to other people as well. The sixth house has to do with your service to other people, helping other people, giving back to your community. So some of you might be doing something like that, people helping people. But you may also be turning over a new leaf. Where do you give too much of yourself? So this can be a perfect new moon for you to set up some boundaries. Helping other people is wonderful. It's commendable, right? But if we do it too much, it comes down to, it negatively affects us, right? Because you're not leaving any more time for you, and then your health and well-being deteriorates. So you may be needing to put up some boundaries. Your first card out, we have your commitment is being tested. Okay, so maybe some of you, there's, oh boy, if you are starting something new, going to the gym, eating better, things like that, yes, your commitment will be tested in those areas. It is not easy to start a new habit, right? We have to do things over and over and over again. We've got to train ourselves right? So it doesn't just happen overnight. It's very, very easy to fall off the bandwagon. Okay. So yes, you might be very much tested in your commitment levels, just starting something new or trying something new. Okay. But don't give up. All right. You are being very much encouraged to keep on going. And here's the thing. Sometimes, we have to remember to take things day by day, right? One day at a time. Okay. And put a plan in place. Maybe make yourself a schedule. Virgo is a very detailed energy. So put yourself a schedule, try not to overdo it, right? Sometimes when we're starting something new, we go full on gung ho. And what happens is we put so much energy and effort, we don't give ourselves time to adjust. And then when we do fall off the bandwagon, we feel like an epic failure. All right. Whereas if we start slow and ease into something while still taking action, we have a little bit more time to develop those habits and patterns that we really want to do. Okay. So take things one day at a time, take practical steps to things, right? You don't need to do everything all in one day. And one of the important things is, let's say you're starting a new diet, you're trying to lose weight and eat healthier, whatever your motivation may be. Start one meal at a time, right? Do a 1-day meal plan, a 2-day meal plan, right? And take things one meal at a time. Every little adjustment you can do 1 meal at a time will benefit you. And if you fall off the wagon one particular meal, get right back up on it on the next meal. Right. And sometimes we just, we're like, oh, I had a couple French fries. My whole day is shot. Forget it. I may as well just go crazy. Right. No. Okay. So just remember that it's, things like this aren't easy. And some of you have probably tried to make some of these improvements many, many times before, but you may have a firmer resolve now, especially since we do have all these planetary energies working with you. Okay. And you joining forces to help you make some deep rooted, long-lasting positive change. All right. So whatever your situation is, your commitment may be tested, but believe in yourself. We have magic coming in for you here, okay? So the magical energy, this is about you, your spirit. This is about your ability to focus, to create the life that you want, to create the changes that you want, and to manifest new things in your world. This highlights and activates your higher chakras, especially your third eye. You have a vision, and this is your opportunity to turn your vision into reality, to follow your passion, to light that fire within, okay, and to get things done, to get things off the ground, and ultimately trust yourself. Whatever it is that you've got going on, whatever you want to change, whatever you want to start new, trust yourself that you are making some progress, that you are on the right track, and that ultimately you can achieve a goal. And even if you feel like there's certain days when you just don't want to drag yourself out of bed, or on those days where you do feel a little bit lackluster, okay, trust yourself. If you feel like you need a day off, take a day off. If you feel like, you're about to make a bad choice, tap into your inner magic. Okay. Trust the energies that are around you. Trust your intuition, right? Trust all of these things, right? Because when we find that little space there to take a step back, and, if you feel like, you've got a day long craving for, let's say, that cheeseburger, and you're like, nope, I promised myself today I was going to have a chicken Caesar salad, right? Then take a step back and just take a few deep breaths until that craving goes away, and then keep moving forward. But whatever your situation is, trust that you have the ability, the magic, the vision, and the passion to do what you want to do, to change what you need to change, to make something out of nothing in some cases there for you. All right. So a beautiful energy there for you. And of course, trust, right? Especially when your commitment is being tested. All right. Dip your toe in the water of the magic within you. I'll leave that there for you, Aries. Please like, share, subscribe if there was something here for you. We are going to move on now to Taurus, but have a wonderful new moon. Bye. Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your new moon in Virgo reading. So this new moon is occurring in your 5th astrological house. This is fun. Okay, your 6th house is our house of pleasure and romance and love and creativity. It's where we have a little bit of fun. We highlight, where can I find more fun in my life? What gives me pleasure and joy? What makes me happy? What do I want to create? So this is a very light-hearted energy whenever we do get this 5th house. Some of you may be attracting new love into your life, right? This can be an awesome energy for that. Some of you are wanting to start a new hobby or revive something that you used to do and something that you loved, right? So really tap into your creative energies here. You might be feeling a little bit more playful, a little bit more lighthearted than maybe you have been recently. This can really, you can attract a lot of interesting opportunities and people to you right about now as well. The 5th house is ruled by the sun and rules Leo as well. So this is a great energy to express yourself and to get yourself out there, to let yourself be seen, and ultimately to let yourself shine. All right. We have a personal issue reaches a resolution. So this is perfect. So this may be where you feel a little bit more lighthearted because something is getting resolved. So weight lifted off of your shoulders, something that has been preying on your mind is lifted. And this is where you can be like, woohoo, I'm feeling a sigh of relief. Let's go party. Let's go have some fun. So you might also just be making some important decisions in your life here as well. Okay. You might be, saying, okay, you know what? This certain situation or this environment or this habit or whatever isn't really working for me anymore. It's just not cutting it anymore. And I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to do something a little bit different. And you're really positive. You're really emoting all of these positive vibes out there, right? So I think here that if there has been some challenges, I think that you're going to get clarity and you're going to be feeling a lot more positive and optimistic. We do have the energy of sadness coming out here. And I do feel with the sun being active and the sun ruling the 5th house where this new moon is, I feel like if you've had the case of the blues, you look blue and blue. I feel like if you've had a case of the blues or if there's been something there that's just been dragging you down, I do feel like this is where we clear that energy out, right? And then we get a fresh new face on the world. Some of you may have been experiencing something in your present life, but something can be from the past as well. Okay, because we have had Mercury in retrograde, and any retrograde energy can revive something from the past. So it may be that you've been reliving something or you've been reflecting on something, and there's a reason for it. There's a purpose for it. Okay, and so I think this is where you're like, okay, I've done some healing. I've done some heavy lifting here with this, and nope, I'm not going to let it drag me down anymore. We've got the comfort energy coming in as well, bringing in some beautiful bubblegum pink. And the comfort energy is where instead of sad, we're feeling good. Instead of having the blues, we're having a case of the pinks. We're feeling happy and we're feeling like we're blossoming. We feel like we're growing in this energy, and it's a much better energy than that sadness. So I think the sun is chasing the blues, chasing the shadows away, and you're going to be feeling a lot better than you were before. But some of you do need to take some time for yourself because we've got the energy of rest. And when we have this particular energy that comes in, number one, you could just be finding some inner peace, right? Some outer peace even as well with this energy, okay? And this is just giving you a sigh of relief. And maybe if something's been bothering you and you haven't been sleeping well, you're going to all of a sudden sleep like a baby in the comfort of your own bed. Maybe you've been sleeping on the couch. Maybe you've been falling asleep in weird positions, right? Something, or waking up in the middle of the night or tossing and turning. I feel like there's something with this new moon that is going to bring you this energy of a good night's sleep. All right. And it may not happen right on the new moon day, but probably like the few days after is where things may really turn around for you there. All right. We've got the sun that came out for you there, and I love that. So yes, we're chasing away the blues, and we've got the three of summer. So we're having fun. We're getting out. We're meeting people, right? The sun brings growth, brings energy, brings clarity to you, brings wonderful optimism to you. I love that this came out, right? Talk about synchronicities in there. This is where your plans are working out. You're making new plans. You're feeling more social in this energy. You might be rewarded for something, okay, or you just might be feeling a little bit more blessed than you were before. So it's beautiful high vibe energy with that. And of course, we've got the three of summer coming out here also, and the three of summer is the three of cups. So you may have some really good news. You might have something to celebrate in this energy, okay, or you might just be getting really creative. You're tapping into your creative side. But the three of summer energy can be some good news headed your way. It can be some sort of announcement that's made, and it's something that makes you like call your friends, or your friends call up, and maybe you even get together. So again, you might be just chasing those little blues away, and you may be replacing that energy with something a lot more positive, a lot more exciting, and of course, you may actually be celebrating something here. Okay, but whatever it is, you're not alone, and I do feel like you're breaking out of your shell or breaking out of a cycle, and things are looking up for you in a wonderful, magnificent way. So embrace this energy of this new moon, because I think this will really do you a world of good. All right. So I'll leave that there for you guys, short and sweet. If you liked this, this reading, if there was something for you, please like, share, subscribe. That would really help me out. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful new moon. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Gemini. This is your new moon in Virgo reading. So this moon is occurring in your fourth astrological house. Now, the fourth house has to do with your home, with the foundations that you've built in your life, your private life, the things that happen behind closed doors. This also has to do with your family, your parents, your children. So some of you here in this energy, you might be moving to a new house. Perhaps you are changing your living environment, your living situation as well. You might have children that are entering your home, maybe coming to live with you. You might have children returning back into your home if you've been empty nesters. Your children might be moving out, upsizing, downsizing, redecorating, right? You could be having a parent move in, or maybe you're helping a parent move into a new home. The fourth house is bringing you stability and security in your world, and possibly even restoring some family connections there for you as well. Okay, so all centered around new, fresh energy, resolving things in your home, your family, your parents, and might be very people-y for you, okay, but probably really quite positive for you as well. We have be bold and make the first move. So just like this new moon, the energy around it is helping you to take some action. First, we've been contemplating about things, and now you're being encouraged to take the steps forward to get something in motion here for yourself. So the time is now, my friends. Okay, so if you've been putting something on the back burner, if you've been unsure about something, you're going to be a lot more positive about whatever decisions that you need to make, and you might be even more decisive. But you might also remember to be paying very close attention to some details as well. Okay, Virgo is very detail oriented, and with Mercury not just ruling your sign, but also Mercury going direct, okay, this can be where you are getting very clear. You're getting the answers that you need. The decisions and the details that you're looking at, everything is starting to make sense. And this can really help you to get something done or make those moves that you have been looking to make. So we got to start somewhere, all right? So we have isolation, we've got happiness, and we've got success. So very interesting energy, the isolation energy. Perhaps some of you might actually be becoming empty nesters somewhere around this new moon, okay, or at least in the next 6 months, all right? So this could be where your kids move out of the house, or, you know, maybe your parents move out of their big old rambling house into something like a condo or assisted living or something where they can have a little less stress, and maybe you move into theirs, right? But the isolation energy is, you know, really about doing something on your own, being independent, okay, or really pinpointing there in that energy what you want to do or what direction you need to take. We're isolating the answer there. So whether you are a little bit of an empty nest kind of energy there, or whether you are pinpointing something so that you can gain clarity and really focus, right? It is opening these doors to happiness. So you got a lot of high vibe energy coming in, again, probably resolving some issues. And, you know, you might even be bettering your home environment in some way so that you feel more connected. You feel this, you know, happy energy. And you feel like your home is a reflection on you and the successes that you've had in your life. Maybe all you do is just change the paint color. Maybe you just, you know, swap out some old furniture for some new furniture. With the isolation energy, you could be simplifying your life in some way. Maybe you're decluttering, or, you know, again, moving to a new home, a new neighborhood, something that's a little bit cleaner, crisper, maybe even more modern in this energy. But whatever it is, you're certainly very positive, you're very optimistic, and I think there might be something going on here that's going to give you this little burst of joy and happiness. But we do have success coming in here as well. So whatever you've got going on, you will be successful at it, right? So keep the focus, stay the course, make the first move, get going, wrap things up, right? The time for action is very much now, but remember, wherever you put your energy, attention, focus in, all right, this is where you can really get things done, get things off the ground, or finish what you started. All right, let's see what else we got here for you. Thank you. We've got the 6 of spring and the 2 of spring. So here we go. Make a decision, know what you want, take action, and you will be successful. All right. The 2 of spring shows that there's something here that's manifesting through your life. And it's not because, you know, the thing is, we quite often, you know, people wonder why manifestations aren't working. Okay. Well, we're co-creating with the universe, right? Think of your manifestations, the magic that's around you, as their underwriter of your insurance policy, right? So, you know, you are the one that's making the moves. You are the one doing things in your physical world, and all of your magical energy is supporting you through what you're doing and is meeting you halfway. So in the 2 of spring, this is where we've got a burst of inspiration, we've got an opportunity, we've got an idea, and then because we've taken action, we've taken initiative, right? This is where we can really create the life that we want and be really successful. All right. So the 2 of spring is the 2 of wands energy, by the way. First, we know what we want, then we put a plan in place, and then we go for the gold. Okay. So you might be in the planning stages of something right now, and you might be wrapping up the planning stages, and here you are ready to move forward. All right. So know what you want and then go for it. Okay. The 6 of spring is here as well. 6 of wands energy. This does bring in an energy of victory and success, but it also brings in your ability to overcome anything that stands in your way, overcome challenges, overcome issues and obstacles, right? You're facing things head on, you're feeling really confident, and you are on the road to success. Some of you may get some really good news right around this new moon. Okay, and this can really push you forward in the direction that you wanted to go in. The 6 of spring is about being in the spotlight, getting rewards, getting recognition. This is an energy of being in the spotlight as well, right? So the focus is on you and your actions and your endeavors, and voila, success is there for you. Okay, so whatever it is you want, you're co-creating your reality with the universe here, and you are very much off to the races and very much on the right track. So whether you actually accomplish something around this new moon or whether you're just setting intentions for the future, remember, you got to take some action. You got to take some initiative. Okay. You've got to be ready to pounce on opportunities that are aligning up for you. I'm going to leave that there for you folks. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, subscribe. It really does help the video get seen. I thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful and magical new moon. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Cancer. This new moon is occurring in your third astrological house. Your third house is ruled by Mercury and Gemini. So all about your communication, your thoughts. This has to do with your electronic devices or devices of any kind. Some of you might be buying a new computer, a new phone, something like that. This can have you thinking clearly in this energy, okay, and making some very important decisions possibly. You could be opening up the lines of communication or even adjusting your communication style at this time. Maybe you're figuring out new ways to be heard, new ways to get your point across, and new ways to have that free-flowing communication that we all very much long for and that we all need, okay? This also has to do with your social life. So some of you are getting yourselves out there, you're meeting new people, maybe you're feeling a little bit more sociable. You had been maybe going inward a little bit for the last little while, and now you are getting yourself out there, okay? But you could also have a shift in your perception, how you see things, how you view the world, and because some of you could be having a bit of an awakening at this time, right? You're expanding your horizons, you're learning new things, and you're seeing the world, you're seeing your life and your surroundings through a different lens. So it's a very interesting energy coming in here for you guys, all right? But whatever your case happens to be, if things have been kind of confused or muddled or uncertain in the last little while, Mercury retrograde, right? Then this is where that clarity may really come in for you. We have a time for healing for you guys here, all right? So a time for fixing, for making amends, asking forgiveness, communicating clearly, speaking what you want, like stating what it is you want, but not in a demanding, controlling way, in, you know, a calmer, softer way. So this energy here is where you can fix things. Maybe your computer has broken down, and instead of buying a new one, you figured out a way to fix it. If you've had a breakdown in communication in any of your relationship or social groups, this is where you may be able to repair that. You may be able to get things back on track. Maybe wave an olive branch, ask for forgiveness, okay? But this can be where you do get all of your clarity and things here as well. So maybe there has been something, because Mercury has been in retrograde, and this might be where you've been thinking about something has come up from the past, and this is your opportunity here to wipe the slate clean, to release that old energy, find forgiveness in your heart, and this gives you a clearer perspective, a clearer view of your future. We have cleanse coming in here. So cleanse here is very important. The new moon brings new, fresh energy. And yes, traditionally the full moons are where we would kind of, you know, release and cleanse and let go of things. But we can do that at the new moon as well. So this can be where you're cleansing your energy. Maybe you're clearing out your chakras, right? Releasing blocks and obstacles, because we do have this healing energy that's coming in here. So the healing that can be taking place, the cleansing that can be taking place is all within you, within your energy, your chakras, right? And this can really put you in alignment to move forward in a better direction, a healthier way, and with a crisp, clear, free-flowing energy. All right. The cleanse energy is also where you might be cleaning house on something. Okay. So you might be just talking about things, getting things out in the open, communicating very clearly, clearing the air. perhaps with someone as well, especially if there's been misunderstandings, as Mercury retrograde is known to do. So this might be where you are just clearing the air, right? You're getting things resolved. Like, hey, you know what? I said this to you the other day. I think maybe it didn't come across the way I had intended, right? So you might be just getting things back on track there with that. But whatever your situation is, a great time for you to connect with water. And the moon is associated with water anyway. So you might be connecting with water. Maybe you want to, have a nice cleansing bath or shower, connect with the ocean, rivers, lakes, ponds, streams. Even the rain can really help you not just cleanse and heal, but also maybe feel more connected with the earth and your surroundings. But this is certainly serving the purpose to get you in the flow. We have ghost energy here as well. Now, the ghost energy is always a little bit interesting. We can be clearing out the ghosts of the past. We can be clearing out bad thoughts. We can be clearing out negativity out of your world, right? But we can also be cleansing and purging and releasing and healing something from our past, those ghosts of the past that come back to haunt us every once in a while. All right, it's your chance to really get rid of them once and for all. The ghost energy is also obviously a spiritual energy. Okay, so you might be getting some very interesting sign, symbol, synchronicities right now. You might be having interesting dreams. You might read something, and all of a sudden, what you're reading is just didn't have anything to do with anything other than, cracking open the newspaper or a book. But you might read something in there that just strikes a chord within you in some way. So this can be a really interesting energy. Your angels, your spirits, your guides are all around you. So watch for signs around this new moon. Okay. But this is also a time to be very clear on what it is that you want to manifest in your world. But we also do have love here as well. This is a beautiful energy, right? Emitting a beautiful, warm, open-hearted energy. There might be some love in the air. Maybe we're fixing a relationship somewhere by how? Communicating better. Okay. The love energy. Love is a highest vibration of all. It represents oneness. All is right with the world. It's the energy that's coming towards you. It's the energy that you're putting out. So this is beautiful. Your heart chakra very much open in this energy. Why? Because we've brought in healing and we've brought in cleansing. Okay. And we're feeling a lot more open and a lot better. So, what do you need to heal? Okay. Or who or what do you love? All right. But the love energy brings in happiness and joy as well, right? So a little bit more positive energy coming in there for you. And I think that's, I don't know. Maybe some of you are getting out there and you're meeting new people, and there might be a little bit of love in the air. I don't know. This could open up a season of love and happiness and really positive relationships in your world. We have the World card coming out there for you. This is really cool. Interesting. The World card, okay, seeing something through to completion. This is where we have success. We're wrapping things up. We're bringing things to a close. We're getting closure. This is where we are, completing a chapter, a cycle, a phase in our life, and we're giving thanks. We're jumping for joy. We're like, yes, I did it. It's been a hard battle, hard fought, hard won, but here I am right at the finish line with the World card. This brings you an opportunity to expand, to grow, or to change, to start something new, or to level up in something. And of course, the Dreamer is the Fool card. And this comes in right after the World card. So we're closing out one chapter and we're opening up another. So this is really beautiful. The Dreamer does bring about new beginnings on the horizon, new things in your world, a new perspective. This brings in an energy of trust, of companionship, right? Friendship, social groups, networking, getting yourself out there in the world. Around you, letting yourself be seen. So it's a very exciting energy that's coming in. Both of these do bring some excitement, but you need to trust. The Dreamer, the Fool card. Trust yourself. Take a leap of faith. Get yourself out there. Take the first steps and believe in yourself. all right, that you can do whatever you want to do. You can accomplish whatever you set out to accomplish, right? But you got to believe in yourself and you got to have faith. Now, the dreamer is ruled, this is ruled by Uranus, right? The Fool is very Aquarian in its energy, right? And Uranus is bringing change, right? It's bringing some transformation, some growth, some evolution in your world, setting you on new horizons, expanding your mind, expanding your vision, expanding your energy. So this is beautiful, beautiful energy for you, big energy for you here too. All right. So I do think that some of you are having an awakening, and this is like the dawn of a brand new you. And the world is your oyster. The world is opening up ahead of you. Where it will take you, only you know, and maybe you don't even know yet because you don't have all the answers yet. So keep that open heart and keep that open mind. Go where the wind blows you. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Okay, but also give thanks and gratitude for everything that you have achieved, accomplished, and overcome in your life, and you'll get a lot more things to be grateful and thankful for. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. That really does help out my channel, very much so. All right. But I thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Leo. Welcome to your new moon in Virgo reading. This is occurring in your second astrological house. Exciting. The second house is all about your material world, your money, your work, all right, what you do for a living, how you make your money, how you spend your money, your income. This also has to do with your property, where you live, what you own, the things in your material world. So this can be an awesome time. If you are looking to change a career, now is the time to get the ball rolling on that. What does that look like to you? Have you put your resume together? Did you start searching for anything yet? Okay, those doors, those opportunities, those portals are opening up for you now. It's your time to be in the spotlight, your time to shine, okay? And you just might have a little bit of magical workings going on there for you to help you out. Okay, so this can be awesome energy. You might be feeling a surge, a burst in your self-esteem. So if you've been feeling a little bit down, a little bit lackluster, or maybe you've started to feel that, oh my goodness, there's nothing out there for me, nothing's opening up, nothing's going my way, this can be a pivotal turning point for you. Remember, the order of the day, the word of the day for this new moon is change, okay, and also action. So if you want to make change, it's time for you to take action. So set some intentions. Where do you want to start something new? Some of you may have something coming to fruition at this time with this new moon as well, right? This might be where you do get a yes, where something has previously been like a maybe. Maybe you get some more money, right? You might get that raise. Remember, we've got Venus direct now as well, and Venus rules Taurus, which rules your second house. And this is where your money is, right? So with Venus being direct, if you've been feeling as though the well has run dry previously, all of a sudden abundance flows your way. All right. So this can be a great energy coming in there for you. We have hold your vision. Don't lose faith and don't give up hope. Okay. You've got a vision. You've got a goal. You've got a dream. What is it that you want? Where do you want to change? Where do you see yourself going, right? Are you looking to get a new house? Are you looking to invest your money? Are you looking to retire? Are you looking for more stable and well-paying job? Whatever it is that you want, right? Especially as the second house is activated here, right? Whatever it is you want, keep that vision, keep that dream alive, and be willing to take some action, be willing to work for it, okay? But I do feel that you're very determined, okay? And here's the thing, we've got the hunger card coming out here. You're hungry. There's something that you really want. What is that for you? It's time to fill the void. Okay, it's time to fill the void and let that hunger, that drive, that determination that resides within you, it's time to let that out. Let the beast out of the cage, right? Let your lion out of the cage. You might need to face some fears. You might need to make some change. You may need to really roll up your sleeves and get to work. But there's something there that is feeding you, something there that needs to be fed, that hunger in your heart, that hunger in your belly, right? And this is a time when you can be fulfilled. So lovely energy, but maybe not without a little bit of fear and anxiety. Hey, look at that. All right. Yes, we sometimes feel anxious. So maybe there's something here going on in your money sector, your career sector, where you're not getting what it is that you want. You've got that hunger. There's a void somewhere there. You're anxious about things. You're anxious about, well, I kind of like my job, but I'm not getting my needs met. I can't pay my bills. I don't have any extra money to put in the bank. I certainly can't invest any money, right? And this is really what's feeding that drive and determination for you. Okay. So there might be some anxieties around making change, or there might be anxiety where you are, where you find yourself right now. And this is a perfect time here for you to turn over a new leaf, turn that hunger and that anxiety into something more positive, into something more productive for yourself. Okay. Dig deep. You've got the courage. Okay. You've got that inner strength, drive, that all of the tools that you need, you've got them. Okay, so this is your time. So whether you have something coming to fruition right now, whether you have doors of new opportunity, or whether you really do need to put in some effort, your effort will pay off. Okay, you will be rewarded in the end. We've got love coming in here for you guys. So as for how you make your money, are you feeling fulfilled in what you do for a job, right? We can find jobs, we can find things out there that not only give us some satisfaction, give us a sense of fulfillment, make us happy, but also bring in the cash. Okay. But it's a little bit different for everybody, right? What's your motivation? What is the hunger? Is the hunger that you don't want to be caught up in the hustle and bustle and the backstabbiness and the toxicity of the corporate world anymore? And do you really want to do something that's a little bit more in alignment with what does make you happy, with what fulfills you and fills your heart with joy? Maybe you don't necessarily make as much money, or maybe you would in the future, right? But for now, it's like, I'm tired of being in this anxious energy and I want to be happy. All right. So some of you, that might be your motivation. But I think for others of you, you've got doors of opportunity opening up for you. You've got things coming to fruition for you, and you've got new beginnings on your horizon that really do fill your heart and soul with joy. You're like, woohoo, I got it, right? Imagine what happens if you've got like a new job in mind that's going to pay you a fortune, and you come home and you're like, oh my God, I got the job. I got it. What are you going to do? They probably have to peel you from the ceiling, right? So certainly some wonderful energy coming in there, right? But remember, right, sometimes there are certain things that we need to sacrifice in order to be happy, right? And sometimes that might be changing something in our life, even if it brings us a little bit of fear factor, right? Because sometimes we just need to feel the fear. We need to go forward and we need to be brave. All right. We've got the 7 of spring. Beautiful repeating message here for you. The 7 of spring. You are confident. You are strong. You're in a position of power. You can overcome anything. You can rise above any competition. It's your time to shine, your time to be in the spotlight. Ace of autumn. Wow. New job, new money, new opportunities for growth, something new in your material world, some improvements in your material world here as well. The Ace of autumn is the Ace of Pentacles. So new opportunities, good luck, good fortune come in here. This can be some assistance that comes in, some help that comes in for you. This can be a project that's really successful for you and puts you in line for something even better. Okay, this a happy change in your career. It even says a happy change in your career. Whatever that looks like to you, there's this burst of wonderful energy helping you manifest helping you bring something to fruition, helping you get started. Those doors, those portals are open for you. So if you're going out there for that new job, or maybe you're, looking at, your house and things like that, and you're like, you know what, I need something new. I need a different environment. I do a different neighborhood. Maybe you're in a position where you can buy yourself another house, right? It's like, this is a winner chicken dinner energy here. And we've got the 10 of spring coming in here as well. So the 10 of spring is the 10 of wands. Now, this can be where you need to remember to ask for help. Okay. You can't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Sometimes there's a better way and there's an easier way to do things, but we need to delegate responsibility. We need to delegate authority. We need to ask for help instead of carrying the burden all on your own. Okay. The 10 of spring can also represent that you have worked very, very hard to get to where you are right now, but now you're ready for something better or something newer. You're not shying away from responsibility, and you don't give up with the 10 of spring, but you're right on the cusp of change, of promotion, of something better, of something more fulfilling. 10s are endings. They lead way to new beginnings. And sometimes when we get the 10 of spring, you have worked hard to get to where you are, and you're ready for more responsibility. And hopefully with more responsibility becomes more pay. All right. So good vibes coming in here for you guys. All right. Feel like you're on the cusp. You're on a turning point. I do feel like there's something here on the horizon for you that will make you very happy, and that will give you a jump for joy, or cause for celebration, and a cause to jump for joy, right? But just remember, wherever you are right now, for some of you, there's just change where you are. 7 of spring can be about putting up boundaries, facing your adversities, facing things head on, right? And really drawing that line in the sand, because the 10 of spring, maybe in this anxiety energy in your, in your work environment or whatever it happens to be for you, there's a better way, Ace of Autumn. And that better way is delegating responsibility, making sure that other people are responsible for their own workload and you not covering the gap. Okay. And you're sticking to your boundaries. With that 7 of spring, you're like, nope, I'm putting up boundaries here right now. I'm capable of carrying 10 bushelsfuls of responsibility, but really, for me to have a healthy, happy life, I can really only do 7, right? The rest is yours. All right. So we're really giving something back, and we're really standing our ground, because this is an energy of standing up for yourself as well, right? So exciting things on the horizon for you guys. I hope that there was something here in this reading for you. If so, please help me out a little bit and like, share, and subscribe so more people see this video. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical new moon, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to your new moon. This is, of course, happening in your first astrological house. This is all about you, Virgo. What is it that you want? What are your goals? What are your desires? The first house has to do with your identity, the face that you put on for the world. This happens to be about your approach to life, your attitude. Okay. And so some of you might be changing something in regards to your appearance at this time. Maybe you're getting a haircut, a new wardrobe. Maybe you're changing your hair color at this time as well. Maybe putting on a new look. You might be getting some glasses. Okay. For some of you, right? We've got visionary energy, and, some glasses may help some of you out. Okay. But there may just be something that you want to change about your appearance, but you may also be have been really contemplating and reflecting about the personality, the face that you do put on for the world, the first impressions that you make, how you are seen to other people, right? So if you want to appear more confident, even if you're not, if you want to appear more confident, this can come in with a little bit of style, right? This can be where you do get that, high-powered haircut, or you do get a couple new pieces of clothing in your wardrobe that are maybe more in alignment with the job you want rather than, like, say, the job you have, right? That kind of thing. If if there's a hobby that you want to pick up, there's something that you want to try or something that you want to do, and you're like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I don't even know if I have the attire for that, right? I mean, if you're going to go outside and chop wood, right, maybe you need some steel-toed boots or a pair of jeans, right? So there may be something here where you need to get yourself something new to follow a goal, a dream, a hobby, or something that's really interesting. But whatever it is, this is all about you. Your goals, your dreams, your desires, something new just for you. The world is your oyster. Set some intentions, okay, and open those doors. All right, we've got look at the bigger picture. Sagittarian energy. Now, this is actually really wonderful because we do have this Sagittarian energy coming in with this new moon, excuse me. And so Sagittarian energy really is open and is very freeing, but also very philosophical, right? Sagittarian sees the big picture, sees the possibilities, sees the impact that something has down the road. So in this energy, you might be looking at just something in a really small way, but in actual fact, it has a far-reaching impact. You might be looking at yourself this way, right? You might be like, okay, I'm just in my own little world, and certain things that I do don't really have an effect on anyone. Saggy big picture. Yes, it does. Everything is interconnected. Everything is interwoven. What you do or what you initiate or what you put an end to here does have effect, a trickle-down effect somewhere down the road, right? It affects other people. It affects your environment. It affects your energy, right? So don't think of yourself as small. Think of yourself as big, because your energy is far-reaching, more than you know. Okay, this is an energy of expansion as well with this Sagittarian energy. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you need to break away from as well? What is holding you back? Time to spread your wings and fly. We've got creativity. We've got caution, and we've got movement. Oh, a little bit of back and forth energy here, Virgo, okay? There's something that you want to create. Your creative juices are flowing. You've got a lot of talent. You've got a lot of skill. You have the ability to manifest things into your life, open doors of opportunity. So in this creativity energy, there might be something that you want to try. Right? Maybe you are feeling like, I want to learn to paint, or, I want to learn about gardening, or whatever it happens to be for you, something that's a little creative. Maybe you want to take up creative writing, right? Whatever it is for you, remember, it's all about you. What makes you feel good, alive? What do you want to try? What do you want to do? Okay. You have the ability to create the life that you want. Look at the big picture, hold your vision. Right? And you can turn something into reality. And we do have caution. All right. Now, this can be number one. This can be an energy that you've been dealing with. You've been a little bit of back and forth, and maybe you've had to be really careful with your money or your resources or your time. Okay. And it's kind of like a little bit of kind of like a yellow light at an intersection, right? Maybe you can cautiously blow through that, all right, if it's safe to do so. Or maybe you take the cautious approach and stop at every single one of them. Okay, come on, let's face it, you don't always. Okay, so the caution energy could be that you've been, you may want to move forward with something cautiously, or a little bit too much of a cautious approach may be holding you back. Time to break free. It's your opportunity to break out. Break out of fear, break out of stagnation, break out of doing everything so carefully that you don't get everything done. Because ultimately we do have movement for you. Very Eight of Wands-ish in its energy. Time for you to get going. The universe is giving you a proverbial boot out the door. And this is a green light for you, right? Creativity, yes, something we're excited about, something that lights our fire in our soul. Caution, I don't know if this is quite the right time. Yes, it is. Green light all the way for you. Time to get a move on, time to get going, time to take initiative, time to wrap things up as well, because some of you, maybe you've had something on the go that you've been creating, but you just haven't quite got there yet, right? It's maybe you've put something on the back burner for a little bit. Maybe you were proceeding very, very cautiously with something, and thank you, very cautiously with something, and this kind of put you in a little bit of a backspin, right? This, you were so cautious that you stopped in your tracks, right? So again, time to get going. We have the sun. Beautiful. The sun gives you the energy that you need to do what you need to do. The sun puts you in the spotlight. The sun highlights your creativity, your positive outlook, and your approach to life. The sun is the happiest energy in the entire deck. All right. This brings you an energy of success and accomplishment. This gives you positivity and optimism to move forward. You can have rewards and blessings showered upon you when the sun card comes out as well. Okay. So no matter what is going on in your world, we get clarity, we get focus, we feel better about things, right? And really, this is your time to shine. It's a beautiful energy right there. And we also have the Princess of Summer and the Six of Spring. The Princess of Summer is the Page of Cups, and the Six of Spring is the Six of Wands. Your time to shine. You're in the spotlight here. Okay. What do you want to do? What changes do you want to make? Okay. What do you want to get back on track? What actions do you want to take? Because this shows a level of confidence that resides within you to do whatever it is that you need to do and feel really excited about it. The Princess of Summer, Page of Cups energy brings in new opportunities, new relationships, new you in this energy. This is where we open ourselves up. This is where we imagine something, we envision something here. And this is where we get the ball rolling. We get things moving forward. All right. You might be feeling more sociable at this time. For some of you, maybe you're meeting some new people, and this may catch you off guard. It might be a bit of a surprise for you, but it is all good. You might be getting some invitations to go out and socialize a little bit more. Whatever it is, we're having fun. We're feeling more alive. We're tapping into our youthful inner spirit there, but we're ultimately feeling really confident and really good. So I think that if you've been kind of hiding in the shadows, or if you've been feeling as though you've been going around in circles or nothing exciting is happening, I think things are about to change for you. So quite the turning point for you. So set those intentions, set those goals, and remember to take action, take initiative, right? Where do you want to be in the next 6 months? Where do you want to be in the next 2 weeks, right? Short term and long term, all opening up for you now. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here for you, Virgo. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. That very much helps me out. But I thank you guys. I hope you have a magical new moon, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Libra. Welcome to your new moon in Virgo reading. Now, this new moon is occurring in your 12th house. So the 12th house is the final house in the cycle. Okay. So this might be where something is being completed in your world. Maybe there's something that you're seeing through to completion. Something may be blossoming in your world. Something that you've previously manifested may come in here for you at this new moon. So it's something new, something bright and shiny, something exciting. But the 12th house can also be a little bit mysterious, okay? This can be about things that are hidden. This can be where you're on the cusp of an awakening of some kind. Secrets can come to light with the 12th house, okay? But it's new things, right? Something new that you didn't previously know. So you could possibly get some surprises at this time. The 12th house represents your dreams. So maybe some sort of surprise, something that is in alignment with your dreams, your goals, your vision for the future. All right. You may be wanting to spend a little bit of time alone at this new moon. Maybe you want to pick up this very spiritual house, a very spiritual energy. You might want to try something new in your spiritual practice, or maybe you're very new to opening yourselves up to all the mysteries, the magic, and the wonder that is the universe. So perhaps you're learning how to meditate, or you want to pick up something new and you want to work with some crystals, right? Maybe some of you are you're getting some new crystals or something at this point, okay? But there just might be something here, something new that you're doing in regards to your spiritual self, your spiritual side. Okay, the 12th house has to do with your subconscious, so there might be some feelings that do come to light. Possibly for you at this 12th house energy with this new moon, you may actually be meeting some new people. Now, for some of you, it could be some new friends, but I think for others of you, it may be that somebody, especially if you're single, okay, there might be somebody that reveals their true feelings to you. Okay, maybe a friend that wants to be more than a friend, right? Maybe something's developed there. Maybe someone's had their eye on you for a little while and now they come out of the woodwork, right? So little things can come out of the woodwork with the 12th house. And with the new moon energy, it may be something really quite exciting, okay, for you. But I do feel there's a little bit of an evolution there for you. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to all kinds of signs, symbols, and synchronicities around you, repeating numbers, feathers, weird little flashes of light, that kind of thing, okay, because there's something here maybe trying to give you some sort of information, trying to communicate with you in a very interesting way, I feel, okay. The 12th house is also karmic debts as well, so this may be where you are feeling a lot lighter and brighter because you've been closing out some karmic cycles, shutting down chapters. You've successfully worked through some things that have been probably pretty challenging for you. And now it's like the dawn of a brand new you. So you're feeling better. You're really getting some closure here. And now you're moving forward and you're like, oh, I'm feeling really interesting. Though it's like the whole new world for you, a world of opening up for you. So very interesting energy there for you guys. All right. We have communication is the key. New moon energy, and this is Gemini. Mercury rules Gemini. Mercury is in retrograde, stationing direct, and goes direct on the 15th. So again, this can be quite the turning point for you. New ideas, new inspiration, new ways of communicating, new ideas, new thoughts, right? So all of this stuff, not just in your human mind, but also I feel your higher chakras with this energy, your third eye activation, your crown chakra activation, and with this energy, your throat chakra as well. Speak something into existence. All right. Maybe you're figuring out new ways to communicate. All right. But whatever your situation, communication is the key. And don't forget to set some intentions. Wow. Would you look at this wonderful fiery energy? Oh, you are ready. You are ready. You are ready. You're ready. The passion energy. What lights your fire? What lights you up? Where do you want to go? Right? There's something here that you are either very passionate about right now. You're putting a little extra energy into what you've been working on because you're right here, 12th house. You're right here at the finish line. Okay. You're about to complete something very important in your life. Whether you are just working on something in your physical world, whether it's something that you've been creating, okay, or whether it's just something within you, okay, this is something that makes you feel alive. This is something that makes you feel connected at one with the universe, or maybe even recognizing what cog of the universe that you find yourself in, because you're important to the universe, right? Everyone is interconnected. So you might be getting this big picture way of thinking, all of these new thoughts. Okay, so some of you might be wrapping up something here. Okay, you're getting some closure. Again, that 12th house energy. And yeah, it does require some effort, but the results will be very rewarding for you. But I do feel here that some of you are closing out things in your life because you are making room, you're making space for the new to come in. New you, new Libra, new relationships, new opportunities, new endeavors, a new way of looking at things, right? We're cleansing and we're purging, and then we're going to fill that empty space of the things that we've left behind, the things that are no longer working for us, right? Time to make room for new things. We're almost at Libran season, right? Your astrological new year. So this is really a really important energy for you guys, right? With the passion and the energy What lights a fire in your belly? What lights a fire in your soul? What makes you feel alive? Because I do feel here that you have the opportunity to open up doors for yourself, to get things back on track or to start new things. But it starts with a vision, a goal, and a dream. And your 12th house represents your dreams. What are you dreaming of? If everything was to fall into place exactly as you envisioned it, what would it look like? Your opportunity to manifest that into your life and to make that happen for you is now. Beautiful energy coming in, like fiery energy, right? Fiery energy there for you. All right. We've got balance. Oh, yes, Libra, balance is very important in your life. Okay. What do you need to do to create more balance and harmony in your world? Do you need to let things go? Do you need to try something different? Do you need to keep things in perspective? Do you need to speak something? Do you need to have a conversation? Okay. Do you need to be honest and truthful with yourself? Whatever it is, right? This new moon gives you an opportunity to find more balance and harmony in your life. This also has the energy with it to heal situations, right? It's not always about the new. It's not always about bright and shiny things. It's sometimes just about getting things back on track. So this does bring in some balance, harmony, but also some healing and patience there for you. It also brings in a better way, right? What can I do to make this better? Let's try something new and different, right? So taking a new approach at an old problem may actually help you resolve things here. But the balance card is actually the temperance card, guardian angel card, okay? And it's a very spiritual energy, very much matching your 12th house. So keep an open mind, do some meditation, engage in some crystal work or whatever that happens to look like to you, because I think the lines of communication between you and the spirit world very much opening up. You're accessing a portal right now that perhaps previously you'd had some trouble accessing. Okay, so be ready to receive some very important messages. All right. We also have, wow. Okay. We also have ego coming out here. Okay. Closing down karmic cycles. This is the devil card, right? Closing down karmic cycles and chapters, getting rid of bad habits and behaviors, getting rid of toxicity in your life, right? This is where we are unleashing our true potential because we're removing the bonds, we're removing the chains, the things that keep us trapped, the things that keep us stuck. We're healing things. We're finding a better way so that we can move forward. We're keeping things in perspective, okay? But we are possibly putting up some boundaries with this as well. Time to release those chains, okay? Get a little bit of freedom. Loving that energy. But we also have the Empress card coming out here. New people, new ideas. This is a fertile time for you. This is a time of abundance and growth, taking care of yourself. This is a time of creative passion opening up for you, right? To be able to create the life that you want, to be able to get things back on track if maybe things just need to be healed in your world. But look at this heavy energy here. Temperance card, Devil card, and the Empress card. Okay. Some of you are healing relationships in your world. Perhaps you are letting something go from your past that's been preventing you from moving forward. You might have a possibility here to fix a relationship if something's turned a little bit sour. But there's also like a breaking free and new beginnings kind of energy. And we have had planets in retrograde, and we do still have planets in retrograde now. And retrograde energy does tend to bring things up from the past as much as we don't want them to. Okay. So this may be that energy there where there has been something that's been dredged up from the past. And instead of ignoring it, you're dealing with it. You're closing it down and you are getting things resolved so that you can move forward with the Empress card in your new beginnings, right? Without any kind of excess baggage. So it's a wonderful vibe, a wonderful energy for you right there. But the love, abundance, take time for yourself here as well. Okay. Because with the balance card coming out here, there's a new approach that you may need to take at life, because the ego card, the devil card here, can be where we get obsessed about things, where we have a singular focus on something to the exclusion of all else. And the Empress can really be showing you that you need to take care of yourself. right? You need to make space and time. You need to find more balance in your life somewhere, okay? Especially if something is overtaking you, right? So maybe, yes, you need to make money, but you might be working too much overtime, maybe multiple jobs. There's a better way, right? There's doors opening for you. All right. So sometimes we do get caught in a trap. We do get caught in a rut. And we do get a singular focus on something, but it's to the exclusion of our own health and well-being. So it is this reminder there that balance is very important. Balance is important to you. And this might be your opportunity to find that in your life, but you may need to be very firm in your convictions, and you might need to stick to your boundaries and set them, and don't let anyone past, right? These are my boundaries. I'm not going to compromise. Okay, this is what's necessary. All right. So you might get a little bit of, you might be a force to be reckoned with in that area, right? Because you are doing it for your own health and well-being. So I'm going to leave that there for you. Okay. I've got some great things happening for you guys. All right. Big shift for you guys. But I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. That really does help me and my channel and get things seen. Okay. But I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your new moon in Virgo reading. This is happening in your 11th house. Now, your 11th house is ruled by Uranus, okay? And Uranus is bringing us maybe a little bit of chaos, okay? Some of you might be experiencing an awakening at this time. Some of you might be shaking things up a little bit at this time. You might be finding some freedom. You might be letting some things go so that you can turn over a new page, turn over a new leaf, and feel a lot lighter and brighter than perhaps you previously were. The 11th house has to do with your wishes, with your dreams, with liberty, with freedom. Okay, this is about your future, right? Making your wishes, setting your intentions and your goals for the future. So this is a very important new moon for you, activating in your 11th house here to set your intentions. What do you want to manifest in your world? What new things do you want to bring in? What improvements do you want to bring into your world here? What do you want to attract to you? Okay, this is a perfect time to set those intentions. Be honest with yourself. Dream big, wish big, and think big here, Scorpio, right? Because we do have Pluto that is helping out Uranus here in this energy. Pluto is your planet, okay? And Uranus is Aquarian planet, but Uranus rules the Fool card, new beginnings, new adventures, trusting yourself to take the next steps, to take that leap of faith. And this is bringing in your opportunity to make some very important, very profound, long-term changes in your life, things that make you feel more free, more lighthearted, and maybe even more fun. So the 11th house also has to do with your social network. Okay, the groups of people that you deal with. Some of you here with the new energy, you might be meeting new people. You might be feeling a little bit more sociable at this time, and you may be finding that you want to be included, and you want to be connected with like-minded people around you. So some of you might be connecting with new social circles or social groups at this time, because this is ruled by Uranus energy. Technology may play a role somehow. This can be social networking, business networking possibly as well here in this energy. And this is really just spreading your wings. It's giving you an energy of expansion for you here, and things that you're really setting yourself up for some wonderful successes in the future. Okay, so very exciting energy. Some of you do have some wishes coming true right around this new moon or in the next couple of weeks. Okay, and possibly by the full moon in Aries that we've got coming up the end of September. But the new moon energy can take about 6 months. So what are your short-term things that you want to manifest, your short-term goals, and what's your long-term game plan? All right, perfect time to get all of those in alignment. The answers that you need are coming full moon energy. So there's that full moon at the end of September, most likely, and Gemini energy, Mercury, communication. Okay. So there may be something here where you might get to partner up with people. Maybe you do meet new people, or you get the answers, the information that you're looking for. You may even have some really good news coming in here for you. Okay. So you might have some decisions to make, or you might feel a little bit of stagnation. We do have the stop energy coming in here. So I do think that for some of you, the changes that you're making, the new that you're inviting into your life does require an ending, does require you to put a stop to something. So it can be, especially in our social environment or our business environment, you know, if you're looking for a new job, right? Well, if you find a new job, you have to quit your old one. Okay. If you are, you know, looking to expand your social network, or maybe you're not feeling connected with the people that you socialize with right now, this may be the stop energy where you, you know, stop socializing with certain people or groups of them, because there's people that you are attracting into your life that are more in alignment with the energy that you are currently in. And sometimes we do go through those things when we are evolving, right? There's a big energy of evolution around you. And sometimes places and people and situations that we previously fit in, right, as to who we were a month ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago, we don't fit anymore, right? We're no longer in alignment. We're no longer in the same energetic space. And so this is where we quite often do branch out and reach out and connect with people that do match our vibe, right? And so the stop energy here could be that, yeah, there are some things that we need to stop doing, or people that we need to stop communicating with. And it doesn't mean that we have to call them up and say, hey, I no longer dig your vibe, I'm not going to see you anymore. We most likely probably won't do that. Sometimes it's just a gentle drifting away. Right. And you might maybe used to talk to somebody once a week, and then it went down to once a month, and now it's once every 3 months, maybe every 6 months. And there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just, you're just not in the same place. Right. So whatever your situation happens to be, whatever new that is coming in for you, you may have to let go of something old, right? The old ways. I also feel the stop energy is really the universe saying to you that, you know, there is something coming to a conclusion, okay, or that you need to stop doing something that you're already doing. And quite often, especially with the communicative energy, Mercury rules Gemini, right? I do feel that here that if you've been beating yourself up, stop it. Okay. If you've been, you know, telling yourself negative stories, okay, the universe here is bringing you the energy to stop that. All right. To believe in yourself, to be more confident. We want to embrace positive energy. We don't want to beat ourselves up, right? Life will sometimes do that for us. We don't need to contribute to that. Okay. So if you've been doing that negative self-talk, okay, that comes to an end right here, right now. We're turning a new leaf, we're turning a new page, okay, and we are communicating internally and externally much better and in a much more positive way. We do have comfort energy coming in here for you guys as well. It's beautiful, okay? So I do feel that here that if you are receiving some sort of information, some answers, maybe you're even just seeing signs, okay, that I do feel that this does bring you an energy of comfort and calm and peace, makes you feel good. It's a very sweet energy, sweetness coming in there too. Okay. And, you know, so I do feel that there is things coming in for you here, whether it's people, just your attitude, life in general, right? New opportunities, right? This is bringing you this wonderful, loving vibe here. And, you know, maybe even forgiveness, Scorpio. Okay. You know that probably you do need to work on that a little bit sometimes, right? No one wants to get on the bad end of a Scorpio, right? So in this energy, perhaps you are letting things go. You're learning how to let things go a little bit easier, and you're learning to take the high road, perhaps, rather than the road of revenge, right? So whatever your situation is, I think you're going to be feeling good. I think you can find people that you can really connect with. And I do think that there is, thank you, that there is going to be a better focus on more the things that you want, the things that you want to attract into your life, and the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel good, right? And rather than maybe kind of like getting stuck on things that maybe haven't gone your way, okay, or people who maybe just aren't connecting with you anymore, right? Instead of focusing on that, we're going to turn over a new page, and we've got this lighter energy that's coming in here for you. All right. And beautiful. We have the Ace of Winter coming in here. And now the Ace is, of course, very closely tied with manifestation. This is where we can focus on our goals, our wants, our wishes, our desires, our needs. We can speak something into existence when we've got the Ace of Winter. It's the Ace of Swords. This is giving us clarity and a sense of focus as well. And just like the Gemini energy there ruled by Mercury, so is the Ace of Winter, right? So clear thoughts, clear communication, saying yes to new things, to trying new things. The Ace of Winter is a very big yes card. All right. This is all about clear communication and possibly new information or answers or opportunities coming in for you. Okay. This may come via technology, might be via face-to-face people. Maybe you're just taking some action and you open some doors of possibilities. The Ace of Swords energy does move you towards victory and success. Successful communication. If someone asks you a question, this is a big yes. Okay. If you ask someone a question, you might get a big yes back. Okay. The aces do always bring a little bit of magic to them, but they are about manifestation. So set those intentions, state them clearly to the universe. Okay. And make sure you're focusing on the positive. Okay. Don't focus on things you don't want. Okay. Stop that. All right. Focus on the things that you do want, right? Why waste time, energy, and oxygen focusing or talking about the things that you don't want, right? We don't want our energy to go there. No, sorry, Bob. We want our energy to stay on the positive and to stay on the things that we do want. But this is some faded energy here as well. So there may be something that you're going to experience that is meant to be, that's meant to happen. Things are aligning for you and the stars are aligning for you and things are just falling into place. We do have a 3 of Summer here as well. Now, the 3 of Summer can represent with the Ace of Winter that there's some incredibly good news or really good information coming in, maybe those answers that you're looking for if you've got some burning question. Okay, this is yes, 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 all around yes. Okay, so some of you have got some wishes coming true, or you may have some information that comes to you that causes you to make a very crystal clear decision. So if there's things that you've been undecided about, some information you are missing may be the key for you to making that final decision. All right. But the 3 of Summer does bring in a cause for celebration, some good news, an announcement, wonderful energy. It's the 3 of Cups. But this also does represent friends and your social circle. So new friends, new social circle, new opportunities to get out and celebrate and jump for joy, to call up your friends, right? So very social aspect is coming in here with this for you. Okay. So, and with that Ace of Winter, you can either get a relationship, a friendship, or something back on track. Okay, maybe just talk some things out, whatever, or again, meeting new people and connecting with new groups of people as well, since it's the 3 of Summer and it's more than one person. Okay, but whatever it is, very high vibe energy, big yes, 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 yes. So manifest away. I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. That helps me out, that communication via the YouTube. All right. But I thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello there, Sagittarius. This is your new moon reading. This is happening in your 10th house. Now, your 10th house is really shiny, really sparkly. This has to do with your career, with your achievements, with your accomplishments, your claim to fame and your reputation. So the influence you have on others as well. So for some of you here in this energy, this is a great time to set intentions for a new job. Highlight your accomplishments on your resume. For some of you, you may actually be getting something here that you have worked so hard for, a new job, a promotion, a little bit of money coming in here for you guys, okay? But you could also have some doors of opportunity opening for you because people recognize your value, they recognize your worth, and they want you, okay? So it's a very shiny, very sparkly, very out there energy that's coming in here for you. You might have a little bit of luck on your side as well. Okay, but this new moon is very much very influential for you. Find freedom. If you've been feeling stagnant or you're stuck in a job and maybe you've been feeling like nothing's been happening for you and you keep getting win after win after win and your reputation is growing, time to use that to your advantage. When you do, if you haven't already, when you do update your resume or when you do go for an interview, if that's what you're doing, let yourself sparkle. Okay. Don't downgrade your accomplishments. Don't sell yourself short. We don't all like talking about ourselves. We don't all like talking ourselves up like, oh yeah, I did this and this and this, but there's ways to do it where you can really highlight all of your skill set, highlight your accomplishments, but without coming across as boastful or arrogant. Quite often the words that we choose. So I would probably wait until the day after the new moon when we've got Mercury in direct and not in retrograde anymore. Okay. But I do feel like there is a way to talk yourself up without putting people off. And I think that you'll be able to find that. So, this is a great time for you to make some really bold moves in regards to your career, how you make some money, and just really put yourself out there. Okay. See what doors open for you. Hold your vision. There's something you want. Okay. Now, maybe some of you have been, kind of thinking, oh, this is not going to happen for me. Nothing's ever going to happen for me. Don't go down that rabbit hole. You have a vision, you have a goal, you have a dream. It's your time to shine. It's your time to be sparkly. Okay. And it's your time to follow your goals and your dreams. All right. So what is it that you want? Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself in a job that, brings you all of the money and the riches and rewards you deserve? Do you see yourself maybe in a job where you are just happy and fulfilled, where your paycheck is good, your needs are met, but you get a little bit more fulfillment, or you get something more rewarding back out of the job? Some of you may actually, be influencing other people. So this can be an opportunity for you to step into a leadership role or maybe give somebody some very important advice because your career path or your accomplishments, right, they are influencing other people. You might be like the Pied Piper and you might just be having people drag on your coattails because they want to be how you are, right? You're a visionary, you're extraordinary, and you make certain things look easy, right? So it's kind of one of those energies where you lead, people will follow. All right. So maybe you can use that, do something new to your advantage to do that. Some of you may actually take like a mentorship kind of role in something here as well, where you can maybe give back to other people and you can mentor and lead and guide other people, maybe teach other people, right? Maybe you step into something, relatively not so hard, which is like a corporate trainer. Once you develop the training material, right, the rest is easy peasy. So some of you may have that going on for yourself, right? But it's time for you to follow your vision. Don't give up on your goals, whatever they happen to be, because you are being recognized for your accomplishments. Some of you may actually decide to head out on your own, start your own business. Okay. Now, just make sure that you have all the information that you need, okay, before you do that, right? There is success coming out here for you, okay, but there is also protection and isolation coming out here for you as well. It's not necessarily negative, okay, but this can really speak to you can be successful on your own, right? But just make sure that number one, you're not closing yourself off too much, time to spread your wings and fly, but also do protect your information and protect your resources, right? Because there's some unscrupulous people out there. So really kind of be cautious of who you put your faith and trust in, right? Make sure you surround yourself by trustworthy people. All right. But we do have the energy of success coming out here. So believe in yourself, believe in your goals, believe that you can make your dreams come true. Some of you are getting rewards and recognition of some kind right around this new moon. And for some of you, you are really setting your sights high on this, right? So this is a beautiful high vibe energy. You might be needing to get clarity on something, but ultimately it is exciting. But we do have isolation coming in here as well. Okay. So for some of you, you are pinpointing what it is you really want and desire. Okay. You're isolating that goal, that vision. Okay. You've got laser focus, right? Only eyes on what it is that you want. And so sometimes in this energy, that can be really good. That can really benefit you, right? Got your eye on the prize, you're good to go, right? But sometimes in this energy here, this isolation, okay, you are focusing so much on the one thing that you may miss opportunities that are around you. So just be aware of that in that energy, to keep an open heart, to keep an open mind, that yes, there may be something here that you really want, but see the potential and possibilities of things that are around you as well, because not everything is always as it seems. Sometimes we need to ask questions. We need to dig deep a little bit, right? Don't take necessarily things at face value and be so easily to dismiss certain things, right? Because this is where something may be really wonderful, but it requires you to kind of get out of that tunnel vision and kind of energy. Some of you are possibly looking to break free, right? Break away from the crowd, right? And go on your own. Do something on your own. You might have a home-based business that you want to expand upon. You might want to go out and be that entrepreneur. Certainly this energy is very supportive of that. But just be a little bit careful. Number one, we don't want to be too protective here. We don't want to lock out opportunities, lock out energies, or lock out people too much, right? Especially in that isolation energy, we want to be a little bit more open. We want to be in the flow. The protection energy can also say to you that there may be people around you that you don't necessarily want to put all of your trust and faith into. So you may need to kind of protect your energy a little bit there, protect something that you're doing. If you're working on a big project, maybe keep some key important things to yourself and not share all of your information, right? We do need to delegate some workload or responsibilities sometimes, especially if you're working with others, right? But we don't necessarily want to divulge absolutely all of our secrets to our success, okay? Sharing is caring, yes, but we do sometimes need to, protect our interests as well, okay? The protection energy can also represent that if you're looking to make change, as a lot of people are, if you're looking to make change, you may not want to run around announcing it to the world, right? Just keep something to yourself a little bit, okay? Only because, if you're working or something right now, right? And, let's say it's like, okay, I think I've hit the proverbial glass ceiling and you've had a lot of success, but you're like, okay, it's time for a change. I think I can make more money elsewhere. I need to change in order to grow my career. You might not want to run through your workplace announcing that to everybody. It's probably not good for your current career, right? Some people get fired over that, right? So we don't want to do that. So think about where you're protecting too much, where you're too closed off, where you're too locked off, okay? And also think about what do you need to keep to yourself, right? Find that little healthy medium, find that healthy balance, okay, between those two things. So let's grab a couple more cards and see what else. Whoopsies. Okay, that went on the floor. Hold on a second. Let me go grab that. It's quite jumpy. Hopefully it's a good one. Okay. Oh, we got the Lover's card. Would you look at that? Okay, the Lover's card. Gemini energy. Okay, all about communication, making decisions, choices. But the Lover's card does bring in some wonderful energy, partnering up with the right people, the right situations, the right companies, the right positions that make you feel good, that make you feel fulfilled. This is connecting with people on a deeper level. So this shows your ability to attract the right opportunities to you. This shows your ability to attract the right people and the right environments to you. So it's a wonderful energy in that regard. This is also where you are really figuring out from a higher perspective what makes you feel good, what makes you feel happy, right? You're connecting with yourself on a higher plane. You've got a vision in mind, okay? And you may have some choices to make with that, right? But listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, all right? Because this can be something really magical and really exciting for you. Things coming together exactly as they're meant to. And we also have the Prince. Are we able to say thank you, Mercury retrograde? I think so. My camera cut off. Okay. So anyways, Princess of Spring. New job manifesting, your ability to get things done, your ability to take some sort of action. The Princess of Spring is the Page of Wands energy. So this brings in some optimism, some very enthusiastic, exciting energy. This brings in your ability to create something, to get something off the ground, or to get what you want. You're being very encouraged at this time to go for the goal, to follow your goals, to follow your dreams, to hold your vision, okay, and not lose sight of what it is that you're working towards. This is possibly some exciting news coming in and doors opening for you guys. So first we decide what we want and then we go for it. Simple. So you might be attracting new people, new opportunities, new organizations, new business partnerships possibly here as well. Whatever it looks like to you, it's exciting. And this does move you forward, onwards and upwards in this energy, in the direction that you want to go. So be positive, be optimistic. This is exciting. All right, I'm going to leave that there for you. Okay. I hope that there was something here that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. That really does help out my channel like big time. Okay. It tells YouTube, hey, people like this. Can you show it to more people? So a little flick of your finger will help me out there. On your screen. So I thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to your new moon reading. Let's have a look what we've got for you. This new moon is occurring in your 9th house. Now, this is all about your higher mind, your philosophical outlook on life, expanding your mind. So you might be learning something at this time. Some of you may be inclined to crack open a book. Maybe there's some very interesting subjects that catch your eye, that catch your attention, and you want to learn more about them. Your interest is piqued, your curiosity is piqued at this time. So this may have to do with spirituality. It could have to do with belief systems. It could be with pretty much anything at this time, because the 9th house is also your house of big ideas. All right, so maybe you have an opportunity here to turn a vision into reality. This also has to do with like publishing and writing in this energy. So if you've got some big ideas, you've got some plans for the future, this is a perfect time to write things down, to put a game plan in place, if you will, right? So you can really clearly see how you might want something to play out, but you're also flexible, right? Always be flexible and adaptable. Some of you might be picking up journaling at this time. All right. You might also be, because this is kind of philosophical in its energy, you might be questioning some belief systems, right? You might be looking at the world around you, and you might be, kind of having some very interesting conversations, either with yourself or with other people, right? So some very interesting things going on there. This also does have to do with the law. So you may have some legal things that are going on. You might have some documents, some paperwork that you need to fill out, especially if you're traveling, by the way, because the 9th house has to do with travel and usually bigger trips, longer trips. So if you are making plans to go travel outside of your country, Is your passport ready? Did you fill out your application? Did you send it in? Okay. Because, hey, if you got to go do anything across a border of any kind, chances are you need a passport. Okay. So there may be some legal stuff that does come up, some official documentation that comes up at this time. For some of you, maybe you are getting a resolution on some legal situation, but you may be completing something in there, okay? But I do think that you are kind of opening up to new ways of thinking, new ways of being, and your world is really opening up around you. The energy is gaining momentum. Your thoughts, your ideas, things are coming into alignment. Things are coming into fruition for you. Maybe things that you've been dreaming about are starting to come to fruition for you. And you find those doors of opportunity are opening up. All right. You're shifting into a higher plane. You're shifting your momentum. You're moving forward. So if you've been feeling stuck, all right, I think you're going to be getting unstuck in this energy. All right. Things are starting to speed up for you. We have pain, we have anger, and we have fear. No way, Jose. All right. Nines are where we complete something. We complete a cycle. Okay. So if you've been stuck in this energy, there's a new way of living. There's a new way of being. There's a new perspective. You're gaining wisdom, insight, and understanding as to why you've been experiencing either in your present moment, your recent past, or your long ago past, why you have experienced pain and anger and fear in your life, right? Why things have been working out. And this is where your philosophical outlook comes in, right? We can wax philosophic about things that have occurred in our world. So maybe you're getting a deeper understanding, okay, about why things have happened. And when we see those things, we see the big picture, we gain enlightenment, we gain clarity, and this allows us to get closure and let things go. Beautiful. How can we turn, challenging and negative energy, right, into something more positive? We see the big picture. We reflect, we take a step back, we have a look how far we've come. So instead of holding on to this energy, we're more in this energy, pink and purple and white, right? We got that clarity. We're like, oh my goodness, yes, I see it now. So expect a little bit of enlightenment to come in here for you at this new moon. We're cleansing, we're purging, we're letting go. Perhaps some of you have had something that you've wanted to do previously, or something that you've been trapped in. And maybe there is some unresolved issues here as to being trapped, because the 9th house does have to do with your spirituality, your belief systems, but it has to do with religion as well, and organized religion. And sometimes it doesn't work for everybody. So you might, in your upbringing, you may have been brought up in a very strict religious household, or maybe you were taught that there's only one way, one belief system, and everything else is BS. Let me tell you, in the world, there are about 1,000 different gods and counting that people pray to. So who's right? Right? 1,000 people or 1,000 different gods are prayed to and believed in by all different walks of life, by all different people. Does that mean that only one out of those 1,000 is right? Or does that mean that everyone's right in their own way? Because ultimately we come back to source. So there may be something here that you are working through a little bit of anger and a little bit of challenging energy because of some belief systems that have been previously imposed upon you. And as we grow, as we evolve, as we expand our mind, as we raise our vibe and expand our consciousness, these things do come up because we're like, imagine what my life could have been if I wasn't in this environment, or if I wasn't oppressed, or if I wasn't, told that everything else is wrong and there's only one right way. So there may be some things here that you are questioning, because why? being philosophical, you're opening your mind about things, right? And so maybe you are recognizing that, yes, while you do get some benefit out of some belief systems that you've been raised in, you've been brought up in, right? That there is also maybe a little bit of challenging energy associated with that. But I think here that in this energy, because you are expanding, okay, I think here that you are ready to move away from this energy. Okay. And you're like, okay, you know what? It's made me who I am today. And I'm going to have a bigger outlook and a different perspective moving forward. Empowerment is what that is. All right. So some very interesting energies that are there for you. Okay. Now, as far as fear is concerned, perhaps there's something that you've always wanted to do. Travel, learn something new, because the 9th house, this can be where you're learning something. Okay. Perhaps there's something that you've always wanted to do, you've always wanted to try, and maybe you didn't. And so you might actually be mad at yourself, right? Maybe, you had an opportunity at one point to go travel to, I don't even know where, right? Far reaches of the earth somewhere, and you didn't go. Maybe someone backed out, maybe your travel partner backed out or something like that, and you could have had an opportunity to go on your own, but you didn't take it. So you could have been beating yourself up for it. And why? Because fear of traveling alone, fear of being perceived of, oh, this person's by themselves. Oh, well, and, so maybe you might just not have been ready to work through that. Right. And, traveling alone can be challenging, but it is very empowering at the same time. I used to be a travel agent way back in the day, in my early 20s, like way back in the day. And I did a lot of traveling on my own. I wasn't super confident, but I was a very experienced traveler. It's just the family that I was brought up in, very adventurous in certain things. But so I wasn't afraid to travel on my own, but there's certain things within traveling on my own that I was not comfortable with. During the day, you're doing your activities, no problem. Dinner, right? Eating dinner in a restaurant by yourself, right? That's intimidation factor 101, right? So, but the thing is I worked through those fears. So I feel like here that there is a new approach that you are embracing about working through some fears and maybe about doing some things on your own. Very interesting. And what does that give you? Freedom. And what does Pluto and Uranus both bring you? Freedom. What rules the 9th house? Sagittarius and Jupiter. What does it bring you? Expansion, growth, good luck, good fortune, and freedom. So you got a huge breakout energy coming in here for you. We have the Queen of Winter coming in here for you. And the Queen of Winter is about making decisions, being very clear, very logical, very straightforward, very decisive in this energy. So so you may be getting some clarity. You might be having some important conversations. This is also where we put up boundaries. The Queen of Winter is the Queen of Swords energy. Okay. The good can come in, the good can free flow, right? But the things we don't want, they're parking it at the door. All right. We're done. We're done with these energies. We're looking forward in a better way, in a better direction, with more optimism. We're trusting ourselves to make the right decision. We're trusting ourselves that we're making the right choices. We're opening our mind, and we are sticking to our guns. The Strength card, yes. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The challenges, the obstacles, the difficulties that you've been through life, they make you who you are today. This gives you strength and wisdom. And this is what you're embracing. The Strength card is Leo energy, right? And this is all about your power, your courage to persevere, to face your fears, to let things go, to turn over a new leaf, to expand your horizons, to follow your dreams, you name it. Okay. This brings in courage and passion. But this also brings in patience and kindness. It brings in an energy of discernment. We know when the Strength card comes out, we recognize how strong we are, how powerful we are. We recognize all of the wisdom and the experiences that we've gained that make us who we are, right? But we also know through this learning and through growth and through things we've experienced, we also know when to be bold, courageous, and come out roaring like a lion, and when we need to take the calm, kind, cool, collective approach at things. And the Queen of Winter is bringing you that wisdom, that expansion of your mind, your ability to speak things into existence, your ability to write things down in a cohesive format, your ability to learn, all of this wonderful energy, clarity of mind, expansion of mind, learning, all of this wonderful clear-cut energy for you. But no matter what you're faced with, right, you've got the strength to persevere, to grow, to follow your goals, to do what scares you, okay, and to really set yourself up for some wonderful success. So you're moving forward, you're making the right moves, but yes, you may be learning a thing or two along the way. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to your new moon reading. This is happening in your 8th house. Oh boy. Okay, your 8th house ruled by Pluto. All right. And of course, we've got Pluto, the planet of change and transformation and evolution, endings, new beginnings, rebirth, expansion, growth, okay, brings us in our personal power, okay, and we've also got Pluto working together with Uranus, your ruler, your modern ruler, shaking things up a little bit for you. So the order of the day for you is what? Change, okay? Now, some of you aren't happy with that. Right? You are a fixed sign. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes change makes you very uncomfortable. And sometimes you roll your eyes at change, right? But I feel like that's useless change, right? I feel like you're on board with things changing and evolving and growing, as long as there's a purpose, as long as there's a reason for it, right? Regardless, so that there's no frivolity around. It's like some people, will waltz into your workplace or something and start making all these changes without understanding what's going on, and they're making change just for the sake of making change because maybe they want their name on the wall or they want their name to be, said in meetings or something like that, right? So I feel like stuff like that, you're like, forget it. But I think this is deeply rooted change for you, okay? Now, this where you could be putting an end to something. And the 8th house does rule births, new things, deaths, end of old things, changes, transformation. The 8th house brings in a little bit of mystery, okay? So there might be something that you're not expecting that comes in with this new moon. This can bring in inheritances, so money coming to you may happen around this new moon, new money to you. Okay, hopefully it's for you. It's a living inheritance, but you could have, you never know, you could have like a long distance relative or something like that you don't know too well that named you in their will for something. This is also about our loans. And with this being new moon energy, this could go either way with loans. You could either be paying off a loan and now you're free, right? Because there's a big theme of freedom and liberation in this new moon. So you could be making some final payments on some loans and then you're like, woo, now I have some extra money at the end of the month. But you could also be taking out a loan. Now, this may be with somebody, right? Because the 8th house has to do with shared assets, joint finances. So it may be that you are entering into, say, a lease agreement or buying a house with somebody. You might be co-signing a loan with somebody, or someone might be co-signing something for you. You might be opening up a joint credit card, right? Or you're paying all these things off, right? And then you get freedom. So there's something there with loans, paying things back, taking out a loan, or sharing resources in some way with other people. This can represent business partnerships possibly as well, right? Sharing the fiscal responsibility of a business. So some very interesting things going on. But the 8th house has to do with things that are hidden, the occult, if you will. Now, the occult by itself is not a negative word. People think that it is, right? It's not. It's just things that are mysterious, things that are hidden, things that we don't know about. And in our human existence, when we don't know about something, what we don't know, we make up. And we usually make up something negative, right? So I feel like here that for some of you, you are experiencing a massive awakening, Aquarius. Massive awakening. Okay. There is something shifting within you, and it's been going on for a while, but this is going to be a massive leap forward for some of you. You are new. There's something new about you, new information, maybe new insights. Maybe your spiritual practice is being kicked up a notch. You might find it easier to connect with the spiritual realm. Okay, maybe you're picking up some new spiritual practices, learning something new, but there's something there, something very, very profound for some of you. Okay, so don't be afraid of it, because this is a massive regeneration, rebirth for you. Think of the phoenix rising from the ashes. You've been through the ringer in the last few months, Aquarius, right? You know, for some of you, there's been some easy parts of the year that have been very wonderful. There's been some very challenging energies that have come in for you, but it's serving a purpose, and you might be figuring out what that purpose is now. Keep your eyes peeled, keep your heart open. Find some quiet space so you can meditate, you can contemplate, but just be open to something shifting around you. There might be a little bit of magic in the air for you. All right. So some very interesting things going on. We have adjustments are required. Change is needed. Okay. It's a gentler way of saying that, right? Adjustments are required. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. Something's got to go. Okay, for you to evolve, for you to grow, for you to move forward, for you to try new things, for whatever it happens to be. Okay, some of you, it's minor tweaks. Others of you, it's big stuff. All right, so be flexible, be open, be adaptable. Okay, because change at this point, adjustments are necessary. We have movement, time for action. Movement shows you moving forward in a great direction. It's big old green light, right? So this is a green light for you to make some moves, to make some change, to do the thing that you want to do that you've been putting off. Okay, time to make some moves. But look at, we've got illumination coming in here for you. It's wonderful. Gaining clarity, gaining insights, right? You're seeing things in a different light. You are the guiding light for other people. So again, in this energy, right, there's something here. Big shift in your awareness, big shift in your perception of the world around you. Okay, embrace this beautiful light. Look how yellow it is. Yellow is vibrant. Yellow is good. Yellow is bringing out the sun, bringing clarity and growth and positive vibes and wonderful energy, taking you up to the next level in leaps and bounds, and very quickly, very, very quickly, with the movement card coming in there. Okay. So I think here that some of you have been feeling a little bit stuck in a rut, or you've been feeling like a little bit of lack of confidence, and yeah, expect the unexpected. Okay. Things are moving in a wonderful way, but we need to remember balance in our life. Now, perhaps for some of you, this is the changes that you need to make, or the adjustments that are required, to put it a little more gently. Okay. Balance. There's something here that's not aligning up for you right now. Okay. So if you are sharing any money resources with another person, make sure that it's fair, that it's even Steven. Okay. Because otherwise it ain't working for you. Okay. You will come to resent it, and this will fester. And we don't want that to happen. There may be something here that used to be in alignment, that used to be in balance and harmony, and has some way along the path gotten off kilter. So we need to course correct somewhere along the way. So have a look, take a step back, have a look in your life. Where do you need to find balance? If you're in a relationship, do you have equal level of commitment? If you have financial obligations with another person, joint finances, right? If you have those with another person, are they fair and equitable? Or is one person holding most of the responsibility? All right. If that's the case, something's got to give. Something's got to shift in there. So this could also be your energy, right? For some of you, you've maybe been so busy and so chaotic the last few months that perhaps you have been focused so much on your material world that you've kind of lost a little bit of touch with your spiritual practice, and it's time now for you. You're being called home. Okay. You're being called back into that practice because there's messages there for you. There's something very important there for you. All right. So have a look in your world. Where do you need balance? Okay. It's a big thing for everybody. I mean, we are coming into Libran season on the 22nd of September, right? So Libran season is all about balance and harmony, making important decisions, looking at both sides of the story, all of that kind of stuff, right? And so you might be just getting a little bit of a head start on that, okay? We have the 8 of summer and we've got the 10 of autumn. Something's got to go so that you can reap the rewards. Now, the 8 of summer, oh boy, the 8 of summer is the 8 of cups energy. So this can be a detaching emotionally from something. This can represent that you have a desire, a longing to move forward for something that's a little bit more fulfilling. And this can be a time of transformation and change for you, right? To leave your old world behind and to move forward into something better, to follow your goals and your dreams. For some of you, this is detaching from something, right? It's time to go. It's time to move forward. It's time to move on. This can be letting go of just some emotions, some energies, and, taking the right steps to do that, right? Not letting past energies dictate your present circumstances. Okay. This can be a major life change coming in for you with the 8 of summer, right? This 8 of cups, you never know what you're going to get really, right? You could just be transitioning from, in the same situation into some better energy. You could be leaving something behind, or you could just be making all the right moves to make a wish, a dream, a goal come true. Okay. But the 8 of summer, yes, it can be where we have had to let something go. And we do have a 10 of autumn, which is a 10 of pentacles, which is wonderful. It's a card of inheritance. So maybe something is leaving your life for something new to come in, and it may possibly be a person. So you may have something going on there, but it may be something here that has been, that's previously happened. Okay. Because, with this particular energy, the 10 of autumn is slow energy. Okay. The 8 of summer can also be relatively slow because we're processing emotions. We're working through our feelings. Okay. And so I do feel that if you have an inheritance coming your way, it may be, something that has been initiated a little while ago. Okay. Maybe a couple months ago, maybe in the summer. We're heading into fall right now. We're heading into autumn. Okay. It may also be a change of seasons is going to benefit you. All right. You're a winter baby. Okay. There's winter in your heart and your soul. So the summer, you're ready to kiss summer goodbye. I know I am. Right. I know I am. It's been, there's been some good points. There's been some highlights for it, but it's been rather challenging. Okay. So you might be ready to kiss summer goodbye and step into autumn where the air is crisp and cool and clean, and where it's a time of harvest and a time of abundance for you. So this may be saying that. So get ready for some change, and change for the better. Thank goodness. Okay. I'll leave away the heat, right? Get rid of the heat of summer, bring in the coolness of autumn, and you probably feel a little bit more comfortable in that energy. Okay. But the 10 of autumn is 10 of pentacles. This brings in success and abundance in your life. This brings long-term happiness and joy, family, commitment, prosperity, money, okay, all of these things. Is happy home, happy family, happy life, happy career, happy bank account, okay, all of this stuff. So all of this wonderful fulfillment of things in here is coming to fruition for you. Yes, this is a card of inheritance here as well, but this can represent some financial security. This can represent some investments maybe coming to fruition for you at this time as well, or you are finding new investments. Maybe you're changing how you invest your money. or you might be changing your outlook on money here as well, right? Changing, how you invest in your finances. And this can be that maybe you are moving things from your personal bank accounts into shared ones. Okay. But you could also be going the other way. Okay. You could be detaching from joint finances there with that 8 of summer. But I do feel like there is some really positive things transforming and transpiring for you. Okay. It may be not without its difficulty, not without its challenges, but I think will be ultimately rewarding for you here. And so I do think that some of you are potentially getting some really good news. So keep an open heart, keep an open mind, right? And keep on moving forward one step, one day at a time, and things will happen for you. Okay. Remember, life is happening for you, not to you. All right. Always conspiring for you. I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. That really does help me out. At any interaction you have with the video really does help it get seen, because YouTube algorithm says, hey, people like this thing. Look, they're interacting with it. Let's show it to more people. It's how the algorithm works. So I thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to your new moon reading. Now, this new moon is occurring in your 7th house of relationships. Your 7th house is ruled by Venus and Libra. So we are stepping into Libran season on the 22nd. Venus has gone direct, thank goodness, and love is in the air. So this is where you're really focused on the people, the partnerships in your life. Now, this can be friendships, family relationships, this can be business partnerships, and yes, it can be romantic partnerships as well. The Libran energy with the 7th house is balance, equality, sharing is caring, okay? Making sure things are on an even keel, equal level of commitment, equal level of responsibility. And this is where we really do find some balance and harmony in our world and in our relationships. With the new energy coming in with this new moon and the 7th house, if you are single, you might be meeting some new romantic interests at this time. Those doors, those portals are opening up for you. This is an energy of coming together, okay? Or even finding compromise, right? So for some of you, your relationship may be entering a new stage, a new phase. For some of you, you might be getting married, right? Maybe you're getting engaged or something at this time, or you're talking about the future. It can be wonderful things. You might be forging new business partnerships or partnering up with new companies, new corporations, maybe even finding new departments to work for. Okay, so you get it with this energy, right? This is this is very people-y in the 7th house, okay, but quite beneficial to you. Now, the 7th house can also bring up enemies. But with the new energy, new information may come to light for you, and you may discover that someone's not playing nice in the sandbox, someone's not on your side. So you might be making some important decisions there. You might be breaking away from people who don't have your best interests at heart. You're turning over a new leaf. Maybe you're setting new boundaries, right, for the people who you just don't quite trust. Right? The people that, you just can't be on board with anymore. So for some of you, you may be wiping the slate clean at this new moon and starting over, starting fresh, and putting yourself out and meeting new people who are more in tune and in alignment with who you are and with the energy that you are embracing right now. So we might have some excitement in the air for some of you here with this new moon energy. We have it's time to release negativity. There you go. So if you have people that are not working, that are not connected with you in a positive way anymore, out the window. Say goodbye. Okay. This is also a time for you to fix and heal relationships as well. All right. Get things back on track, repair things, find compromises, talk things out, hash things out, right? We've got Mercury going direct on the 15th. So either the day of or the day after the new moon, depending where you are. And this can bring clarity and deeper insights into your relationship, and can open up lines of communication better than they maybe have been in the last little bit. So this can be really beneficial for you in this energy. All right. So out with the old, out with the stagnant, out with the negative, out with the challenging, and we're welcoming in some fresher, brighter, and lighter energy here for you. And yes, indeed, we are. We've got happiness. Excellent. Right? So we're replacing negativity with happiness and joy. That may require letting go of people, that may require walking away from something, okay? Or it may require opening your heart and welcoming in some new and being more positive about what life has in store for you, all right? But ultimately, this is your inner happiness here as well, right? Because in our 7th house, in our partnerships, we can also be focusing on the relationship we have with self. The relationship you have with your heart, with your soul, with your spirit, with your emotions, right? You're getting yourself in a good place here, and that's a good place to be. So beautiful vibe there. We also have isolation. So I feel like if some of you, hello singles out there, I feel like if you've been single for a while and maybe you've been feeling lonely, maybe you've been enjoying a little bit of isolation, I would say those portals, those doors to meet new people are opening up for you. For some of you, with releasing negativity and perhaps, these people who are just not going to work for you, okay, yes, this might be a time when you are going solo. You're going solitary, right? You are like, you know what? I'm going to move forward in a new direction on my own. This is also where we really focus and we really pinpoint on what it is that we want. So we need to remember though that sometimes, yes, we've got a laser focus. Yes, we know what we want to create, and we've got that laser vision, but laser vision can turn into tunnel vision. So just make sure in this energy that yes, focus on the things that you want, the results that you want to achieve, the things that you want to start, but keep an open heart and an open mind as well, right? We don't want to get tunnel vision because then we turn the blinders on, right? We don't see things that are around us that may be better than what we're looking for, but if we're not open to it, we're not going to see it. But we have magic. Lovely. Third eye activated, crown chakra activated. The magic is within you. You have a vision, you have a goal, you have a dream. You know what you want. You know what you want to create. You know what you want to manifest in your world. Boom. You're embracing the magic. So what magic lies within you there, Pisces? You have the magic to attract people to you. You have the magic to make change. You have the magic to restore balance, peace, happiness, and harmony within your relationships. And you have the magic to take things up to the next level. So what is it you want to create? Time for you to shine, okay? Believe in yourself and be confident in yourself there. Let's see what else we've got for you. The 7th house can be really fun sometimes. I mean, sometimes other people are annoying. Sometimes we want to be alone. Maybe you're finding a healthy balance, all right, in this Libran energy between being with people and spending time alone. That's very important. It's important to spend some alone time sometimes. We have the 2 of Autumn, 2 of Pentacles, partnerships, and the 10 of Spring. We need balance. Okay, something's not quite in alignment here. All right, the 2 of Autumn is the 2 of Pentacles, and it shows the need for flexibility, for adaptability, to find balance and harmony in your world so that you can maintain a healthy equilibrium and so that you can realize and recognize your true potential. So this is very important for you, okay? And especially when this 2 of Autumn is coming out with the 10 of Spring. The 10 of Spring is the 10 of Wands energy. And this is quite often recognizing that there's something out of alignment. This is recognizing where one person is holding all of the responsibility and the other person is just boop, 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 flit and flee life. Okay. And so where do you need to put up boundaries? Where do you need to delegate responsibility and authority? What decisions do you need to make to lighten your load, because the 10 of spring, you don't give up, you keep moving forward, okay, and you're fully capable and strong, okay, but this brings stress, it brings burden, okay, it shows that you need to lighten that load a little bit because you can't keep going on in this energy. So if you're in a relationship, okay, and one person, you do the finances, you pay the bills, you cook dinner, you do the chores, you do the laundry, you look after the kids, right? On and on and on. Plus you probably work at the same time. All right. Then if that's the case in your, in your person or your partner, because this can be business partnership too, right? Is just reaping the rewards of all of your hard work and they're not putting in the effort. Decision time. Okay. Can you restore the balance? Can you delegate responsibility? Can you get things back on track? Sometimes people are oblivious to things, right? Because you might make it look easy. Okay. So you might have a very important conversation. All right. Out with negativity. We're releasing stresses and burdens. So you can either fix it, you can restore balance and harmony, or you might have a very important decision. You might have a choice to make in that energy. The 2 of autumn does show making a choice, making a wise choice, okay, juggling responsibilities, juggling your options, right, weighing up your options even, okay, do I stay, do I go, can I fix, can I move forward, right, where do we go from here? So I do feel here that you do have some important decisions to make probably, but I think that if you are focused and if you want to, and if 2 people are willing to work together, I think you can get things back on track and you can really turn a new leaf, right, in your relationships, whichever kind of relationship that happens to be. But I also do think that things are about to get easier for you. Okay, because the 10 of spring, 10s are about completion, the end of a cycle for you. And I think there's a better way forward, or there's a lighter and brighter way forward for you. Okay, so you might reap the rewards of your hard work. So I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. That really does help my channel. It helps the video get seen. I thank you so very much. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I will see you guys later. Bye.